going into our grand finals of today's Sunday Community Skirmish event. This is going to be the Sushi Ryders versus Solar Cake on Fight Over Fernfeld. Let's see if the Sushi Ryders are going to be able to exert their dominance over these, well, at least half this half the Solar Cake team. Alright, cut stream. We're gonna restart this match in for intro. Ugh. Let's see if Solar Cake can keep this streak going. Solaris did make it to losers finals last weekend. First off for Sushi Riders, we have the killing feature piloted by Finks, Light Carronade on the front, Banshee on the side, with a rear mine launcher. Their ally, Dragon's Rage, piloted by Zidian. Watching Goldfish, left side, Light Carronade, right side, Gatling Gun. Their opponents, Solar Cake, we have the Alopicoid, piloted by Sly Crossfox, representing the Solaris half of this collaboration team. Two Gatlings on the lower deck with the center mortar. Flare gun on the far right, far left, Banshee on the far right. Their ally is the Shenanigans, piloted by Admiral Obvious. Left side, dual Artemis Hades. Right side, Banshee Gatling. So in seeing the Junker that Solar Cake has decided to bring in here, I guess killing feature deciding that his Artemis Gatling Squid didn't work so great against Clan. So maybe just bringing something that's a little more potent against the large balloon of the Junker. Shenanigans, currently the target of the Dragon's Rage. Watch are going to come out, taking down most of the right side guns. Dragon's Rage being hit by the dual Gatlings of the Alopicoid. Mortar's coming out, but falling a little bit short. Can't use Greased at this range, friend. Alopicoid going to be moving forward. They're bearing down on the Dragon's Rage, while at the same time trying to stay low. Balloon getting blended down by the killing feature, taking the Mobula out of play just as they are about to finish off the red Goldfish. Shenanigans, in the meantime, is focusing the killing feature. But I can't help but feel like they got to hit this Goldfish because they're about to get a face full of Hwacha. No. Disabling it just in time with the Gatling Gun. And now if they can get an armor strip on the Dragon's Rage, they should be able to finish them off here, potentially. And knowing that, Dragon's Rage is going to duck down here. Repositioning, he's turning around. I do wonder which ship he's going to choose to focus here. Based on the Alopicoid's positioning, it's going to be the Shenanigans. So Hwacha going to come out. Junker going to try to dodge upwards. In the meantime, the Alopicoid continues to be blended down by the killing feature. I think this is probably going to be a kill here on the next balloon drop. I bet these Banshees are super annoying.
Oh, the Dragon's Rage has troubles keeping the armor up. Also very low on hull right now. Struggling to fight the Junker.
And Dragon's Rage losing its whole armor, but getting the Hwacha out just in time, able to take down the Blue Junker's guns.
That's an interesting situation. We got one fight up top and one down low. Whoever gets the kill first has the opportunity to 2v1 the enemy ship.
Yeah, I think this is a dynamic we typically see a lot when you have a blender loadout, because in taking down the balloon of one of the targets, you force them kind of away from their ally, and that's one of the real advantages of the the Dragon's Rage apparently goes down as well. That's one of the advantages of Carronade-based builds, is that you get to separate the enemy team and engage them on your terms. But unfortunately for the Sushi Ryders, Dragon's Rage not holding up his end of the bargain. So even if Killing Feature manages to get the kill on this Mobula, which surprisingly enough, I don't know how he has not managed to kill this Mobula. He's really the Killing Feature's pilot has really been reticent to go for any ram damage for some reason. But they will eventually finish them off. And gonna take a little bit of fire here. And probably gonna get away as well. Shenanigans should be important to note. Shenanigans took 0 damage during that entire fight. Dragon's Rage just managed to get nothing done against the Blue Junker. Having, I don't know, no chance to really pierce their whole armor. So now both the Dragon's Rage and the Alopicoid are back in this fight. Killing Feature has repositioned behind the Alopicoid. He got some light carronade shots in, but going to finish off the balloon with the Banshee. And I think we're going to see the ship split off in the same way, with Killing Feature following the Alopicoid down to the ground. And Dragon's Rage dealing with the Junker. But I think they're going to have to be doing a little bit of a better job, as we're getting a bit of lag as well. I think it cleared up. Oh no, Alopicoid loses their whole armor just as losing their whole armor just as they get their front smashed in by the Dragon's Rage. The Mobula definitely the weakest link for Blue Team, it seems. Shenanigans has been doing a good job preserving the sanctity of their hull armor, but now with the Killing Feature focused on them, they're not going to have any balloon. And that's one of the ways that you can effectively deal with a Junker, is targeting its extremely vulnerable balloon, forcing it out of its gun arcs. And now the Alopicoid has taken an extremely aggressive spawn here.
This could be a good opportunity for Ram here.
It might be a good opportunity for a Gat Mortar here. The Alopicoid is using that dual Gatling. Ooh, Dragon's Rage. Dragon's Rage, I think, is going to trade for that kill gang, finished off by the dual Gatlings. Alopicoid using the dual Gatling mortar build. No, Mobula build. This is something we see occasionally. I believe Scrimscraw, one of the notable pilots who has used this build before, on the Asir. I want to say was his ship name, but I don't know about the virtues of bringing it on such a wide open map like this. Typically, that was considered like the Canyon Ambush special, and I believe he also ran it on Northern Fjords one day. But it's a build that's not quite as good against these really high mobility ships, which are able to dodge the mortars very easily. The mortars are very good against galleons, which are, you know, kind of a large stationary target. It gives you the DPS to bust through those really tanky ships, which is not particularly necessary when you're dealing with a goldfish and a squid. And the Dragon's Rage is unfortunately recommitted to this fight just as their ally goes down. They're going to be forced back by the Artemis of the Shenanigans. And thankfully not losing any of their engines in the process. They're probably going to be able to get away here. I don't know how aggressively that Solar Cake is going to be pursuing this kill. I'm going to see if I can deal with this lag issue real quick.
Solaris Cake pretty much staying in their spawn now, staying high. The Dragon's Rage and the killing feature closing in low from both sides. Dragon's Range targeting the shenanigans while the killing feature is taking on the Mobula. Mobula has lost quite a bit of hull already. Dragon's Rage taking a beating though. Those mortars are hitting hard. Lopicoid lost a balloon, and Lopicoid died. So the Junker is facing a 2v1 situation right now.
They are fighting in blue spawn zone, so we could see a very fast spawn in from the Mobula, hopefully before their ally goes down. I think the Shenanigans is going to be able to do a pretty good job, though, holding off both these two ships for... they don't need to win the fight, they just need to not die. And Junker's one of the ships that's pretty good at not dying. Now the Alobicoid has spawned back in, and he needs to get back in here pretty quickly. Shenanigans is popping that drogue shoot. He's trying to stay in the air. He has no balloon. He needs to reposition a little bit. He doesn't want to fall on this... Oh no, he doesn't want to fall on this terrain. Oh. And I really think he could have survived that dual focusing for quite a bit longer, but just not realizing that he was being popped over the little ridge, getting caught on it and smashing into the ground and dying. And what that does mean...
definitely deadly.
Sushi Ryders is going to be your Sunday Community Skirmish number 79 champions.